Hey everybody, how's it going? Alright, I know that the next video was supposed to be me part 2 of the transplanting the hardy hibiscus, but Mother Nature decided to do a little raining while so I couldn't get that done. You know, she just reminded me that she's the boss, right? That's what it goes. So I've got a little mull here real quick. I think it's about to start raining again. The sun's shining for a few minutes. And since I wasn't able to get that video done, I thought I'd do a quick little video, real quick, uh, showing you some of the coneflowers that we divided out in the previous videos and how they are doing. This is a picture of the Tres Amigos. You see, they're doing well. Uh, they actually look like they're starting to take hold. And then there's a couple of flamingo orange. There's the pincushion uh, by Proven Winners that was planted in that video. Butterfly pincushion, I think deep blue it's called. You can see these little redheads are still blooming. This is an amazing plant. I highly recommend to people in that plant to everyone. But also, you know, and over here across the driveway is some more of the coneflowers. There's the Cheyenne Spirit. Looks like all of my blooms are going to be gold on that one. There's the Baja Burgundy back there. I'll get over there and give you a better look. Here's the sombrero lemon yellow. Needs to be some deadheading done on it. I usually don't deadhead coneflowers too much. I might early in the season, but later I leave those little spent cones on there because my yard is just full of little goldfinches that just love those things. In fact, I'm constantly walking around, running them, scaring them off of not intentionally, but I walk up and scare them off of the coneflowers a lot. Here's a couple of dahlias to show you they're blooming today. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Take a picture of that and post it somewhere. That is gorgeous flower. Don't know what it's called, to be honest with you. Here's another gorgeous one. It was part of a mix, I believe, that I bought at Mark's. It's a chain here in Northeast Ohio. This is one of them too. These are looking awesome. And the Fall in Love Sweetly Anemone by Proven Winners is just loaded with blooms, and it's loving this location. You know, I had it earlier. Had it in a spot where I don't think it was doing too well, and I moved it over here. It's gone to town, so I think it likes it here a lot better. Toad lilies are still blooming. The blue cardinal flower, it says blue, but I actually call that purple. Still blooming a little. Get a big bee on it there. Sorry, I didn't mean to move you too fast there. Here is another sombrero. This one is Fiesta Orange. I'm loving this Fiesta Orange, guys. It looks like it's going to stay very short. I mean, it's like maybe a foot tall right now. Loaded with all those flowers on it. And I'm just loving it. There's the Puxter Blue that I transplanted. It doesn't have any blooms on it right now. They're all needing to be deadheaded off. Maybe that's part of the transplant when I transplanted it, but the leaves are looking good, so I think it's catching on, taking off. Looks like I got a little cluster of some kind of critters right there. I need to find out what those are. Oh, they're hiding. They saw me, took off hiding under the leaf. Here is the baptisia that we transplanted. It's still living. It's still got green, but it's got a lot of dead on it I need to prune off. But here's a new, I don't know if you can see that right there. There's a new, some new growth. So there's another one. So it's doing okay. It's it's going to make it, I believe. We'll see. Also, give you a quick update here on the mailbox recipe. I love this view right here when I come around the corner back here behind me, and you can see these. They stand out down this. You can see down the street. They just stand out. Got a car coming, so I'll turn around. Don't put them on the camera. You can see the persimmon is doing well. I really like that Supertunia with terracotta pots. I mean, it just pops with those terracotta pots. It just fits them. Looks perfect there. There's my deal that the ladies at the nursery gave me for the caterpillars. It is doubled and tripled in size, you can see, and starting to flower. But I'm not seeing any caterpillars on it yet. Haven't really been seeing a whole lot of swallowtail butterflies in my garden lately either. I don't know what's going on. But here's Miss Molly. How you doing, man? She's doing well. She's usually covered with butterflies. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. There's my sweet romance lavender reblooming after I deadheaded it. It really probably should be, well, I'm eventually going to move Miss Molly, so that'll give that some more. Here's one of those pucksters, the babies. You can see this one looks like it has died. That I transplanted when I dug it up from here. It was here. It became like 4. So there's one of the babies. It looks like it's died. All right. So now that the cars have gone, I can go back to this view. I just love this view. You come around the corner, there's down here behind me, about 100 yards. Come around that corner and see this view. It's just amazing, I think. It's beautiful. These electric orange sunpatias have just exploded. You'll go back and look at the first, when I first put them in, that video. You can see the size. There's a lemon coral sedum that was destroyed in that storm. It's bounced back, it looks like. Also, you can see here where there was a tree here, one there, and one right down there. These were those pear trees that the state of Ohio has declared an invasive species. Maybe the rest of some other states in the country too, I don't know, but they declared them an invasive species, so it's no longer are we able to buy them. They can't be brought into Ohio anymore. In the city, these are planted on this tree line in this development is lined with these. In the city, as they, and as, I don't know if any of you have ever had one of those, you know, they're not very strong trees. They break in the wind and stuff a lot. And so the city, when any damage occurs to any, they're taking them out. And also, I mean, it's on the tree line, so really, technically, the city owns the tree line. I have no say, but our city is very cool about things, and they give us a say in things, really, when it comes to this. But really, if they wanted to come take them out, I couldn't stop them. But they do ask. And anyway, they didn't ask, but I knew, I talked to the forestry guy here for the city and let him know that if they wanted to remove those, they could. I had no issue with that. And actually, really, I kind of glad he did remove them because I keep pulling those little saplings out of my gardens. I probably pull 100 of those a year out of my gardens. So they do spread, and they are taking over the local native forest. Those pine trees aren't native to North America. I mean, not pine trees, pear trees. So I let him know he could take them out. So they took them out, and we're going to be replacing them. The city's going to be replacing on this street in the development. There's several streets in the development, and then each street is going to have a different species, native species put on it. Our street is getting service berries, so they will be replacing that with these two places with at least two service berries. May wind up with three, I don't know, but at least two service berries. That's why that's there. That's a little quick video has become 12 minutes, so I'll end it here real quick. And I wanted to ask you to please subscribe. Here's another dahlia, a red dahlia. Absolutely beautiful. The dahlias are looking good. Puckster butterfly bushes are looking good. These are the ones that were transplanted last year. And then after this winter, they've come back. Got Puckster blue. All right, I'm getting ready to cut my grass. And here's the proudberry. Got all kinds of little pink berries on it. It's looking good. I was watching a video with Garden Answer, I think it was yesterday, and was glad to hear that what I'm supposed to do is cut this back to within a foot each spring. Didn't do that this year, so it's a little leggy and stuff. But I will be doing that in future. But it's still blooming and going to town, growing like crazy. Anyway, enough jibber jabbing. Thanks for watching this little video. I will give you an update. I will get that part 2 of the hardy hibiscus done. Also, something I noticed on that part 1 video, my mic wasn't working. I don't know if it was the heat. I think it was the heat. But that's where we are. I've got some projects I'm about to start. I'll give you some footage on those projects. Guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate the support and the interest. The Temple of Bloom is blooming. It's September, so now we've got the white blooms. October, it'll look like it's blooming red. And generally, I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. Generally, this thing's buzzing with so much bee activity. I don't know if you can see on this. I'm not in the best of light here. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy your garden.